Self-growth is guaranteed. Sky's the limit. Attraction. Search the smile as I come back in. Late nights, long days, no sleep. Busy sowing seeds that my son won't. He is greater than I. To have opened my eyes, ginger minded. Watch people climb up as you rise to the top. They come and they go, but the grind never stops. When you come, I'm trying to get it each and every day of that way. Them lows on my back, now I gotta hit the brakes. Put me down with my goals, what I'm trying to do. Push it out, I hit the weed and get my they trying to lock me up in the game, so I'm like a but never singing, I'ma take it to the great light. Live field, only me and the Lord knows that I'm loyal to giving everybody that believe. Along the way, but I'll be over it. My OG told me we maximizing it. I'm stacking up the back end and I'll be back for it. But never stop, so working on my craft. Flipping on the deliveries. I need back, take it home for my young brave. Pound for pound, the best that you ever seen. Pound for pound, the best that you ever seen. I'm in back, take it home for my young brave. Pound for pound, be the best that you ever seen. All right. What's up, fams? If you're in the house, drop some comments. Whether you're on YouTube, whether you're on Facebook.
Let us know you in the house.
Yes. And guys, we've been on the grind. We just want to say shout out to our special guest, Elong, for coming on. And, you know, it's a time difference, but we're making it work. You know, we've been hustling. So, 1 minute left in the green room. Thank you, guys. All 16 of y'all for coming in. And anybody else who's going to tune in later. Shout out to the homie Tough. Hey.
First on
What's up? Shout out to it. What's up, sis? Little Sar in the house. All right, fam. You know what it is. And yeah, if you guys are in Bay Area, San Mateo area, make sure you come and check us out. We'll be performing live at the San Mateo County Fairgrounds for Pacific Islands Day. We're on at 12:30 to 1. Hey, what's up, Kern? Hello from Asahi. Hi, Elong. Hi, OBZ's mom and dad. Hey. Auntie Kern, Auntie Mom. Thank you for taking OBZ out. What's up, Duet?
They are busy.
All right, guys. You already know what time it is. Sound off. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of TTalks with your Cakes.
Default.
Yes, and our special guest, Elong Tell. What's up? Hey, sis, my daughter, we got 22 folks in the house for right now. And shout out to Tabal. What's up? Make sure you check out the fam.
What up, bro?
He's tuning in from the 808 state.
Hawaii in the house.
Yes, and if you're in here, let us know. Drop a comment, and if you guys have any questions throughout the segment, make sure you drop your questions. And yes, I hope you guys are ready to just embrace this moment because our special guests have a lot of cool stuff to share. And if you're interested in financial gains and what that's about, you better, tune in, eyes and ears, right? If you're driving, ears only, okay? Eyes on the road.
For real, or parked. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. And shout out Sister Lay.
Hey.
All right. Well, I know we don't need any introduction, but getting to know you for the first time, can you just share what's
Right.
Ngara ko na story na kao. And depending on how far you want to go back, childhood, shout out Taravalu, shout out families, and then bring it over to, sa Marbella we move in May. Maybe I don't know how much you can share, but your experience, working
Wait,
in the government, Belao, I'm not moving May, and ngara ka maruring at that time. And that's in short. And as we go on, we keep asking you questions, okay?
mic it off.
Hey. Oh, Halle. Sorry,
It's
that was
me
my
on
bad.
this side.
Ali,
All this
Ali.
time. Hey, hey, fams. All this time I've been muted.
That's
But,
it.
all right. Hey, fams. Pamtim tang alakak or trigal na kalong tang alakak nga klaka Elong Tell. Ak ngaligala Gloria Lu la maheren hotel. Ak ngalakay race ray and the ako te ka nga ng SR. I was raised ra Buluray. And just right now, ako nga Texas, Houston. I recently just moved back from Palau. Uh, I was there for 5 years. And then before 5 years, ako nakira Corsicana for 5 years. Okay, hold on. Sorry.
Yeah.
Let me back it up. Let me back it up. Let me
Really
back
long
it up.
distance.
Let me back it up because okay, other aplika, other iray, mag SR. I come from a family loko na kailangan ko kaya talaka dimlengi na mas meron mak. So we're raised by I wouldn't say single, but mas meron mak min tindatal talaka makarora ka mamiltewang. So last kuraiday mo 8th grade. Emna nakapulura the freshman sophomore at Texas. Norbelao, el junior senior pala school. Hindi mo nakararong ka mall more high school and due to family matters, I had to stay back and finish my high school pala school. After that, I took a year at college, Norbelao. That didn't work for me. So I had to come back to the States. And yun 1 year at college, young. It still didn't work for me at that time because sela ko hindi na kasi I can afford the school like what I really wanted to go for. Mang actim la school in 1 year and then I stopped and I had to work to help me and my siblings how to rent mga rang. But after that I was in Texas for 5 years. Nilagyan ka di mo Pelao, di mo olding, something happened that made me stay back home for 5 years since 2015. Yeah, 2015. Wala 2015 or end of 2014. So
Right.
beginning of 2015 to last year, 5 years. So whenever I went back home, it's been 5 years that I've been away. So going back, of course, nakadumi sa umili, going around. So that's what I enjoyed the first time I went back home. Like, Ciro, you were there whenever I came. Yeah, so that, like, whenever I went, takmal, I was looking forward to that. What really changed my life, the incident the incident that was at a space.
Yeah.
That really changed my life
Real.
because before that, we were like, okay, when are we gonna go out? When is the next time we're gonna go out? Let's save this amount of money just to go out and drink. So after that night, it was a Halloween. After Emerald Halloween, we saved everything for Halloween. So losing him really changed my how I see like omilil especially omilil, especially sa Belao. I don't blame it, right? Because back home we don't have that much of opportunity. There's nothing. I mean, there is like, going out, ngaringi, there's a lot, but it's just like you don't
It's
think
not the
about
first
it that
option.
time. But yeah, like,
Yeah,
you just go like, okay,
it's
let's go
hard.
drink, let's go smoke, let's go, like those. But it's like whenever I lost this, I think it was the fact that I gimal dim lemur, like we were looking forward to momili, right? So whenever that happened, it was my akmaral I felt to my darkness in life. Makmaral stop dim na nakatsuka wa umili lama. I'll go out like on an occasion, but wa umili I had to change. And then that one 2016 Senkyo na 2016. Akmal di merang sule la kuli, kulya lang rungulbay. If you listen to this in
Shout
the
out to
future,
Kuli.
kau
Turn up.
ngiya ul mak na start the exercise ra House of Pain ra
Oh,
CB.
I
Guys, shout out
noticed
House
that.
of
Yes,
Pain.
Because knowing you, you
yes,
never did right like
yes.
full all
No,
out. You
no,
know what I'm saying?
never.
Yeah,
I was
Health,
surprised. I was surprised.
health workout.
proud.
No, man, I never worked
I
out.
know.
But
Right, right.
Cooley, I give a shout out for her because natabala Senkyo, and she just comes in like, hey, Elong, you can come to CB, we can work out. I'm like, with who? Like, who the CB cat, I'm like, do they train you guys? Do they train? I'm like, yeah, they train. I was like, all right. So I give it a shot. It wasn't easy, The first time, the first day, the
And
first
so,
night, I was late. The Palawan time, I was late. So whenever I got on, they're already working out. The start. So no stretch, no
the
nothing.
warm up.
I got on and did 25 squat like nothing. I got on,
Yeah. You
start
was
doing
hurt.
working out. Like the next day, whenever I got up, I wasn't able to walk.
For real.
At so we went whenever we went back to CB, I had to ask them like, hey, I don't think I'm not doing it right because I'm not able to walk. They all laughed at me. They were like,
Very
hey,
working.
you work some muscle. You did work out some muscle like somewhere.
You definitely
so
stretched it out.
so the feeling like what that I say it, I was like, all right, okay, I'm in the right path. Like supposed to hurt. Like and if it's hurt,
Yeah,
it means you're doing something right. Like
exactly.
so, I took that. That was a new 2016 towards the end of 2015 was made a space towards the end 2016, and that's I kind of started that. No, that was August, like towards 2016. So sila continue. It was something that I've never done it in my life. Sila sel sex start or other the people like Wakuli, Marwa Mariar, Crystal, Tira already tamla workout. Whenever we're done and they're excited to come next day, like I can't wait to get off work tomorrow and come work out. I'm like, no, like
Right.
shoot, might I didn't. I wasn't there yet. I was like, yeah, no, my body hurts. I wouldn't. But as the time went, man, I fell in love with working out. It changed my life. Really, like it set me to a positive, right direction to start off because I had like my own time of like grieving from losing space, right? So still working out that really helped me. The bond that we made, working out, we motivate each other to go work out, and the telloruring other civil helping the community. That's why they're there and starting the House of Pain of like bringing people together and working out. I admire it, and then we kept it go. We kept it going until it's still going right now. There's a lot of
Nice.
different
Still
people,
solid.
Then they made it like they made it a thing. Like whoever the new CB Cat team, there has to be that one person that takes over, and they kind of like get points for it or something. But yeah, that really shift me in my life. I guess to the right direction. Like man open.
Positive.
Yes, man open because
Tuan.
I had days where I had to like work on my 21 no carbs. I've never done it. I did it, but it's just being around the girls. Not just the girls, but Shout out to Jose Garcia, who started House of Pain, Jamie Hill for, keeping it real whenever they're working out. Like they want to be there to train us, like, so
They
it
don't
kept us
have to.
going and coming. Like, we want to get off because we want to go to workout because it's when you're done, you're like sweating out. Like it's two
It
hours
feels good.
workout, and it's outdoors.
The best.
So back home, so yeah, you sweat. So that really, it really helped. وما نكلي أو تصوير ما لما أكمل chance أكمل chance, trust me, Whitney, if you're ever hearing this, she knows, because Monday to Friday I go work, go home, work out,
Story.
yeah, and then same, repeat.
Yes.
But that's the thing back home, like you don't have that much of things to do, so it's either you just go to work, come work out, you
Yeah.
know. But before I start working out, okay, so before I
Yeah.
start
Where'd
working
you?
out, yes, sorry. Are you guys like supposed to ask me a
Because I heard
question?
you
Because
were
I'm like,
everything in that department. I was like,
yeah, start to work out, I'm already order office president, receptionist, staff assistant, admin, whatever you call it, all over, man.
all in
Like,
one.
yeah, that was like it was a good experience. Before that, I worked as a hertz rent a car on a private job for 2 years. Makna 2 years of a private, and then akmle mobile those last 3 years back home. Akmle order government of a president. So sorry, are you guys like supposed to ask me because I'm like really just
No, it's
out
good.
No,
It's
here.
good. Now you gotta tell us the difference between private
Yeah,
and
that's
government.
why I'm like, are you guys supposed to ask
Don't
me?
worry,
Because
we
I'm
just
yes.
like,
talk.
you know.
Hey, shout out to Sista.
Hey, hey. Yes, rest in peace.
Peace kayo.
True legend. True
Yes,
legend.
yes. So lang. Anyways, back to Bisata ka na.
Yeah, so private hurts to always represent.
Yes, private because before I used to stay here at Bulacan, so I've had experience of working out here, and then going back home and motor a private for 2 years and 3 years na government. First, the first, it was a struggle, man. Like coming from
I know,
from
bitch.
here, like making whenever I was here, I was making 850 an hour. So
Yeah.
from here to back home for $3.50 every 2 weeks.
For real.
Man, it was a struggle. Like for people, like well, nga, I'm speaking myself. Like like takarol ada, takto sa ada bli ka metet or kiabolo. We're in between, but it's like you gotta
And
have a
that's the
good
average.
school. Yeah, you gotta have good school to get a good job. You gotta know people to get a good position at work. Like it's So going back, starting from a loader a private, a shifted mo na government. Akperangat tangat no na office president. I've learned so much from there. Ding, it was a big change. It was a big change of the minimum wage and the living. Like, of course, yes, we're back home, right? So everything's high. Minimum wage is low, but we're back home.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
We're back
manageable.
home. So yeah, so
You don't
kung
pay rent. You
you
don't
don't have to like you're really like when you're out here in the States, you have to work your butt off. Like,
everything costs
if
a
you don't go
lot.
to work, you ain't got no house, car, whatever. Like back home, you can just like go work and do your own
Mm-hmm.
thing. You got a house to go, like a land, like at the
You get
meme,
free
like
food off of the
Mm,
ocean.
so it was struggling, but it was not struggling. Well, it was struggling just because of the paying, right? Like you paycheck to paycheck,
Financially.
2 weeks, and like you go paycheck to paycheck. Oy, oy, syuka nga kami, unti nga kaltim lakpi, lumangara ka bakmal, timiloroy, tara
Oh
karigi.
man, so there's
But,
another struggle.
yes, like, Hindi,
That's true.
elal time rabelaw the believe or not, man, you put in money for a funeral, whatever they contribute the
Yeah.
family, you gotta put in the money. Like so yeah. Ding I say the work sila po sa president it hit me like it really hit me. Not just I love the work and everything, but it was just like sa kuno sa presidente mlamo 5 years at Narpelaw. I'm like, olek, ngakakti, like, Belao is different, man. Uh, Omar
Incredible. Yeah.
Belao, motor, right? Like, you work with, like I said before, it's not out here where you have to work, you don't work because of your family or something. Yes, you have connections, but when you go, you gotta work because your family who recruit you, like, you can't make
Them
them
look
look
bad.
bad.
Yeah.
Like, back home, it's just like, it's really different. So ako natin medyo tarwo me. You
It's light.
yeah, like ngorada ka la I don't know, mal like sa mga parents emal, ko mo plano mo lawyer and then well, in some kind of way, ngorada mo sisi, right? Because now that I'm back here, it's like, man, if you're a good worker, they work your
Kabalik
butt
mo
off.
sa
But
Ekla.
yeah, but the money,
Uh,
it's the money, right? But
yeah.
if you're a
Get
good worker
raises.
too, yeah, they work your butt off. But back home, it's like, man, we're all family, right? You work with family, you work, you
Ah,
don't work,
lakam, lakam.
don't work, you work, you get paid the same, like, man, I'm not talking bad, but it's the real, like,
Reality.
yeah, so that, and just like, living back home, almost I got show by, uh, from, I guess it was more of like the minimum, right? Like from here to there, it was the minimum that really got me like, man, I want to come back home with be my own. Like, I want to come back home and whatever I put into
Private
work,
business.
whatever the energy I give out,
Mm-hmm.
it benefits me. Like, I feel good like whenever doing it. Like, Selbo, I felt like I go to work. It's not because of the work or the people. It's just like, I guess it is back home, right? The minimum wage, right? It's really like
It's
it
draining.
was
Just to
is
know
the
you're gonna be
money is the
promoted
money
to
is
make this
evil,
much.
but it's like really like I don't know. It
I feel
was
you.
yeah, like
Wala ka mo
so
hospital. Check na arsa ko blambe ka. Tilal hadret. You
yeah, and then
lang sa level.
yeah. So going back, I was like, man, I wanna
Oh, this.
change, but I didn't have that money to get a school or something. From that time, I was like, I need to go to school. Maybe I need to go to school. Like, but it's like when you don't have the heart, like it's like, man,
I
because
know.
one
It's
of my
gonna get in
trainer,
debt.
yeah, like if ang mo mama school, it's hard for you to go. Like,
Yeah. Then
like
down, it's not fulfilling.
it's not like yes, I
But to
applaud our
each their own,
parents.
honestly.
Yes, I applaud our parents, to go to school, whatever. Yes, you go to school to, but akmulong batangya since everything is mlamo high tech like you can just go to Google, YouTube things, and then like the things
I
you didn't
know.
know, you can. Through YouTube or
Literally.
yes. So sige del
So
sige
your
del last
view, so your view of like to be like Kuramil Basura is like more into the private sector. Like that's what
more
you
of
prefer.
private, I would say more of like independent business owner, IBO. That's
Eh,
yeah, like be your own
Where
boss.
you
sums
can
Like
it up.
control it.
not a yes, private and thing. You gotta private and like run my own business, be my own boss. Like it's and because I really came to it. Takman dem taswa. I came through. What do we need back home? What kind
Mm.
of
What service
local
can you
business
provide?
do we need? Like I got strong at del sel bola ka igal bu when sel bol sel bol maring la ara labu ito para strong that man that really like it also like kept me like sa labas tuwa nga ara labo labag tiri tala abang la this is the Lord tiri tira se you go climb it that olek.
But that's the truth.
Yeah.
It really made me
Burn.
like yo
But it
Burn.
doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
yeah like yeah so
So
it
with
really also like
class.
yeah so it also like man Palau, man, you need local business. You need a Palau store. You need a store where you go and there's a Palau worker, like, stop all that, like,
Or service
No,
industry
for real.
too.
But Bella Malbato are business minded. So shout out to Gavin. Gavin is business. Like he's the one that put me on the business.
Oh,
But anyway,
nice.
like so, what you talk about is true. There's so many opportunities out there, but
Yes.
if you don't have the business mind to take
Yeah, like,
opportunities,
it's the knowledge and the people like, that get you started. Like, wow,
mm-hmm.
maklo start the masada daswa business marang. Gigi the one that trainer mom like Sergeant Hill. Yeah, man willing, like he was down to like open, like burn up and open a business sa Palau, but he was more looking to a local partner, a local business that Palau needs. Yeah, and I thought of like a lot. Said again, whenever we really clicked, we start talking. He's the one who told me like, kada ka ba sa school, like taka mas pa school. Sila ko I'm like, hindi nga kada ka ba nga school, nga kada ka mas nga kada ka mas But when I talk, it's like, kada lang sa Mel. No, so mga nangin mo marunong and you put in the work, you can make it happen. But it was so
they led you.
yes. So it was that's where I started off, right? But it was like I was back home. I didn't have no way, like man, the only way for me is go back to the States, make it somewhere and
Figure
then
something out.
yeah, like have income coming and from here and then others start from someone that's already there, to start like, cause like I saying, now that you guys started this, with whatever this, not whatever. I'm sorry, with this TTalk show. I'm sorry, cause this really brought people, man. Like
That's
now
the
I'm
whole
like,
idea. Is how do we all find a service that we can all provide
yeah,
for each
like
other?
People who have
Yeah.
different
now I already
skill
know, like,
sets, different talents, different
yes,
levels of education. Both of the end was in spera the long lid. And I really like what you're doing because tara gimosa mashiro like financial freedom,
yeah,
residual income, and
Multiple income.
incomes. Langgi direct kalwaysay. Kailangan pa direct kalwaysay.
yeah,
Gira like either six figures and more above or nga side hustles na ako.
yeah,
Even
yes,
ka-order
yes.
the global element emerald
Ah,
yeah.
so
Yes,
Yeah,
matsumbong
it's
ko
just
ramal,
awesome.
lika nga matage
On top of
people.
having two
I've
jobs,
been
which
up
is
since 2
investing
a.m., so don't.
um
5 minutes.
Mrs. Kamo ay sir adal was saying
Yeah,
what does finance when you say
Awa.
financial gains oh
Mm,
independent business owner
okay. Okay, so sige the independent business owner, hale pakotek,
financial
start,
gain
yeah, financial gains, kung korabor
Yeah,
nga
how did
daw matingay, because,
mm-hmm.
it's just the term is a different for us. So whenever I say it in Palau, it's like, oh, so that's
that's
how
a
it
whole new
is,
language.
but it's understandable because it's not our language, but this is why I'm here to clear it up for financial gains. Financial gains is more of like, marami kasi, may nga club le tele laudo the lodior, because we grew up, but we work for money. So it's just, so like specifically on the flyer, right? It's just a financial gains. Like it's not me. It doesn't mean kasi kamel di man gusto ko or something. It's the call is or the financial gain itself. The term it's just to get on the call. The ultimo the sumra ngara pato kalbek patingelaw the how it
Mhm.
how it like how we can make money like
How it works.
yeah like but to like really be translated in Bator Bela to make it simple is like may nga club letra teal like teal makaraw the
Mhm.
armored travelulad.
Makaralog
Yeah.
Yes
Halos
like
taludo.
yes that's just it's just yeah that's just the meaning of Buksan the translating Bator Belao. It's just financial gains during the Belao games. And
Yes.
it's shout out to
All the things.
yes, shout out to the
16
team,
states.
shout out to Chef Ra for the financial gains during the medal games. Cause yeah, it rhymes, but it was like really it was really the right time. Cause now more 5 months. It's been 5 months.
Ramo
It's
mo
been, it's
ulit
been
tayo din.
yeah, it's been 5 months that I've just started with this organization. They call it Project 50K. Uh, the kapapringal Mr. Bennett, the other Houston, and yeah, he came up with the organization, and his goal is to free 50,000 people to become a financial freedom, leng la time man namo high tech right, like high tech, you can do anything through phones.
Literally.
Yes, so in
Everybody
his or
spends the most of the time on their phone, and
yeah,
they don't like it.
like
Can't live without it.
so
So what are you
this
feeding your
is
mind?
yeah, so this is why like he came up with it, the Project 50. It's called Project 50K. So this is what I'm part of. It's
Okay.
big. Yes, it's part partitel academy el borngi daw subra rolila although the what I'm training rolila although but what I'm learning right now is agimal this specifically besubel gila foreign exchange currency. It's another word forex. Sa ulmak ngartiang because there are other belawal matingi nobody
Super
knows
scary.
about it.
You're taking
No,
the hook of marrying opportunity.
yes, like everybody knows the stocks and mostly stocks, but nobody knows about foreign exchange currency. Nga kamdang la foreign exchange currency, which we all know, like where kadamura shabal exchange
Yes, and you
US
have to
to
convert it
yen.
Ano,
to yen.
That's
Oh,
the first.
feeling other bella ko dadi mo to
It's
sa
like
to logi wa ole sa to logi wa
Taiwan.
yeah,
Taiwan sa to logi wa Shabal
yeah,
Hawaii SFO
yeah.
sa well, Hawaii
No, yeah,
Guam
yeah,
SFO
All the same. It's pretty much the same from here
that's
on.
all
yeah.
For real.
but yeah like I would direct like kora as far I interested like I got interested in kind of what you were talking about and I was like let me get my things right and then
Yeah.
Masa
But
sa
it's like
ngarakam na so yun tell foreign exchange that's something that is within our like we're gonna be traveling
yeah, so why
going those
not?
ways.
Like it's is why I really was like, yo, give us other belao. I mean, I'm not saying, but it's like in our area, so why not?
Ano,
Like
right? And
and
I'll
then
be
it was
sabi si Relaw and lamok to
yeah,
traveling, mana, you know
yes.
what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so right.
At mga belaw al utilize mal ubutom aso like so ito is birthday to al
From overseas.
Comment.
ar
Yeah.
an mga belaw sa mo so like al
Yes.
Can they join?
can they
Yes, other
join can they
belao,
participate
kami
ng mga
rokul
belaw
other belao, asap amiu, as long you have access to the internet, you can do this.
There you
This
go.
is
okay
why I'm stepping out of my comfort zone, going all out with this
Mhm.
opportunity because it has changed my life. And what time is it? Sorry.
It's about that time.
Is it?
Perfect timing.
yes
Oh,
Now you bring me.
yes
it's okay. Because What was I saying? But I feel like we're just like a regular
Doing it for
Filipino
clout.
story.
I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah,
No,
so
I'm
bad.
sorry.
We just
But yeah,
sacrifice.
you're doing the foreign exchange and now you're oh I start other belal gire.
Yeah, ako sa other Belal gide because I got introduced to other Belal sa Hawaii,
Mm.
but it was just it's really how they present the opportunity and how they give you the way they give you the information. Because Sirak May, I was literally just been back for 2 months, 1 month. The first so kalmal di mo na kasulala rupa because for if it wasn't for him, I had a really rough 5 years.
Mhm.
Losing space was not like fun. It was not fun, but it was not yeah, those 5 years I really had to like come back.
We're in a low place.
Yeah. So Sirak May, I wanted to start fresh. Uh may nila rupa kalmokot elastra sid sa nga kalsis every day.
Amen to that.
When I started that, before when I was back home, I was always praying like, I wanna, even though I'm not educated, whatever, I wanna learn how to invest. I wanna learn how to,
Mm.
to become my own boss in the future. Even though I didn't know how, why, which that time, but I knew I wanted more out of life. This is why that really pushed me to come back.
Nice.
COVID or no COVID, man, I took the
And
last plane out
Mhm.
from back home. So
I'm enjoying the
yeah,
present. That's
so
how bad you wanted it.
Yeah.
yes,
Like,
so
I don't
coming out,
know.
yes, like
Makamil karang like how was this opportunity with um project 50K, like how was this different from what you had what you were exposed to before, and like what inspired you to take initiative and really take this opportunity on, because there's a
okay,
lot of people trying to sell different things,
yeah,
and I haven't yet invested myself and my time with you yet. I've only joined one, but after listening to Chef Ra and the story, like
Same
I'm
feel.
interested. I want to get into it because I was like, oh, it's something that we definitely need.
yeah,
And one
The
thing
more we
that
know, the better.
caught my ear was the scalping. And
yeah,
I can't even talk about it because I don't know about it. I'm gonna find out
yeah,
for sure, sis. But
yeah,
You need
like
to
what
wait.
inspired you out of all of these kinds of different opportunities that came along?
okay,
What inspired you to invest your time and energy into it?
okay, okay.
Or who?
Sil the
Or who?
who? Yes.
For them
Yeah,
to even
cause
like bring them on?
yeah, yeah, cause together. Whenever I was coming back here, I stopped in Hawaii for 2 years. Um, my gosh, I'm so sorry. Kasi naman yeah, Clovis Aclel. He's the one who brought up. He's the one
Mm.
who's the first person that I've heard the forex. But I literally just came out of the rock, man, straight out of the island, like
Straight out of the eye.
yeah. And he goes like, "Look, hey, let's learn this forex." I'm like, "What?" Hey, shout out to Osisang. I'll get to you. Yeah, I'll get to you.
Hey, she's
Shout out
good
to
too. We
her.
gotta bring her on.
Yeah, well, shout out to her. Before yeah, I'm gonna get to her, but yeah, he's the. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, Clovis Aklen, but he's the one who started talking about it. Like, "Kakarel boy, bruv." He's working, he's trading, but I literally just came back. It was my first week quarantine, and he's the one who's like, "Hey, let's learn this. You can just it's I wouldn't say I'm not saying bad about him, but nga literally just came out of the rock, so I was so
You didn't
lost.
know.
So whenever he was saying like, "Hey, let's learn this," I was like, "Hey, can I get situated, and then you tell me
Yeah.
more about this, because I'm so lost. I don't know what you're
Yeah.
I
talking
feel you.
about."
Mhm.
So it's like, "All right, whenever you go to Houston, get settled down, let me know."
Yeah.
And by saying so that's when I came here in December, right?
Mhm.
January, December, yung kakamali na lang ako kasi January, I'm gonna like, you know, change change and really come
You're
back,
on that
because
journey.
Yep.
it's why I came back, right? So that January or Brad January, it's thanks to the Lord. Well, sa Larubak, everything, everything happens for a reason.
Oh
Everything is
yes.
all in God whenever you put Him in first and
His
last
time.
of your
Yep.
daily life. Because this person, if he didn't ask this powerful, if he didn't ask this is the concept of this one question, right? To me, it was such a powerful, it's a powerful question for me to, you know, I literally just got back. So meeting him, and all he asked me was like, if there was a way or a skill to teach you how to multiply your money, would you want to know about it?
Mm.
And me, of course, I literally just got back. I'm like, yes, but are you a hacker? Of course I had to
That's
do
good.
that.
That's
Like,
good defense.
it's power, like it's the I literally just straight up from the rock. And the question was, what he asked was like, but say it was already started my new year, man. I made a new year resolution to take whatever that comes in my life.
Opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, this person, I didn't know him. Other Belao, but I don't even know. Like, I didn't know him, but it was the fact that I wanted more out of life. It was something that I've been praying, like, learning not a way, but learning how to invest.
Yep.
And then for this guy to just hit me with the paraphrase of that question, like, I was scared, but I took the risk. I took the risk and took it because it was the beginning of the year, right after Amal pinakap SLA. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like and I was
Open.
my mind and everything was just looking in a positive way, try to stay positive. Um, so sa akmit targi, I had to give it a chance and really see what it's about. This is when he got me to the Zoom. It's the opportunity call, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
When I went, guys, it's something that it's the first something that I've never been, approached to or even surrounded by, or the
Mm-hmm.
words or everything, man. Like, it was like, oh
Simulan.
shoot, like, am I in like one of the, like high business professional,
Yeah.
like it made me so, like, I was so interested, and Mr. Bennett, he's the guy like who started this organization. He's our leader, top leader, Mr. Bennett. Shout out to him. Thanks. If it wasn't for him,
Bennett.
it would have been, it's been going. But it was how they presented it. Emrad Sawakal, how they presented it, because it's more of how it's not just the money, right? It's more of like kada mo super tel skill set el mo sa
It's the
edel.
knowledge.
Yeah, kada mo super tel
Wherever
skill
the
set the mo
Lord
sa edel
sends and
future,
Lola
like,
Malay.
yes, for ourselves in the future, like. So it's just how he presented it. I'm like, man, mal na different rangi del kasi na sit sa kan hawa dol ko ringi. Like, I was so like into it, like it just literally got back. Like, I was so into it, like I didn't even catch how much was, like I got addicted seringi. It was how he presented it del mal ngaring it all, and they're doing it del for being around with other, try to help other people, try to do good and do it del rubaka ul, like
Yeah.
everything with rubak, man. It's all positive, like, but me, I had to like learn it in my own way, because I joined people that I didn't know, but it's the fact that I put my life so I trusted him and I continue it. I really had ups and down, and I even fed my own mind that, maybe they're just using me, or this and that, they don't know me like
Prey
that,
on it
maybe.
instead.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
it was like it's the prayers, man. It's through by your
You gotta
brother. Like
you do for real.
I try to like
The signs through sometimes through people.
yeah, like it's the ma'am sisi de la blogo, like that he feeds you with the negative thoughts, right? But it's like
Some
selbok tong ok lokum
resistance.
tas so of like continue it, and I cannot even think of one reason, one negative reason, or makit tilultas will that I'm gonna turn this opportunity away. Like there's no one reason, because whenever I join, man, it's nothing but positive. They uplift you, they teach you, they guide you, they call you every day. Well, I wasn't used to that, like but it's like
That's what's up. Bulgulak masay nga niya support system.
yeah,
Because
and
it's scary going to something you don't know nothing about.
yeah.
Exactly.
And so
I'm
to have the
sorry, it's
support,
like because of the time. I'm
Adam,
sorry.
di
that
ka
will,
lokat
that's
man.
motivation
Yes,
enough to keep going
Yeah.
and keep trusting.
yeah. So but uh, just to the time matter. Time
Alok
difference.
kasi ka.
Yeah, just
We
due
have
to the
a
time difference.
special guest that's gonna join us. Can you?
Yes, just due to the time difference, I have two special guests. I have two very special guests. And it's already midnight, 12:30 here. We gotta work tomorrow. They gotta work tomorrow. We got things to do in the morning. So,
Ano bang kaso?
yes, I just wanna bring this two special people in my life. First, I'm gonna bring someone that's the reason why. He is the reason why I'm here. When you have those kind of people where they believe, it's when you yourself don't believe in yourself, but they believe and they give you that confidence. Man, you know, appreciate that people. So I'm really thankful and grateful for
That's what you need.
this special someone, like because if it wasn't for him, I would have been here, and if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have a mentor. I
Nice.
wouldn't have this two special people. Like if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't been here. But if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have my mentor
For sure.
that brought me where I'm at right now. Like so, for now, I'm just gonna take this time and invite my guest. But first, I'm gonna bring up Divan Kashmir. He is the person why I'm here in this opportunity, and he's just been there, man.
All right, all
It's
right.
the belief and the confidence that he had in me that kept me going. Like I had ups and downs, but he's been there. So just want him to get
Oh,
on this and just share. After that, I'm gonna have my mentor to give it out. Because if it wasn't for these two people, I wouldn't even been here. I wouldn't even did the fly. I wouldn't even, how it is. So I just want to really bring them on the show. I know, just share what
All
they
right,
got.
let's go ahead and
all
bring him on.
right. Guys,
Yes.
introduce the I was waiting for the air. What's up?
Oh, he's muted.
Oh, hold on.
Hold on.
Oh, I got it. I got it.
Hey.
What's
Dope introduction.
up?
First of all, I want to say thank y'all to allowing me on your platform and being able to speak. Along, you've come such a long way. I'm very proud of you for being able to do what you did tonight. Very, very moved by your story and just your breakdown of everything, man. And just reaffirming how special this opportunity actually is.
Mhm.
Seeing someone I help, it's different. Like I'm doing pretty good. Like I actually made some money today before I got on the call, but just to see someone else get so much out of it, man, is so fulfilling.
That's what's up. That's dope.
Yeah. But
So how long have you been if you don't mind, can I ask
You
a
break it
couple
down more.
questions?
yeah. That's that. I'm kind of pausing. I don't want to get
Okay,
long.
okay,
I
that's fair.
want to
That's
see the
fair.
format of it.
Um so do you do the independent business owner with Project 50K full time? And how long have you invested your time and just trusted the process? We're not
Oh,
expecting overnight, but just kind of a background
right.
story, like
It's actually only been 6 months for me. As soon as I found out about it, um, probably the first 2 weeks, I'm not gonna lie, I got into it. A similar version to along someone introduced it to me. Obviously, I knew nothing about it. I knew about the stock market. I always had a mind to want to invest money. Always been business minded. I do several different things outside of this. So I was introduced to it by actually the next person who's going to speak to you guys. So
See, yeah, that's the whole
she
network.
presented it to me, and I thought it was. I was like, okay, this is really dope. You know what I'm saying? I can grow my money the way the banks do. Like, wait, okay, so my money can work for me. I ain't gotta
Mhm.
work. I let my money work. I'm like, all right, that sounds dope. But
That
as it is
sounds
in
like
America here,
yes.
we gotta work hard. So people who really, handling their business, you might work 12, 14 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And then you're trying to handle your stuff at home and get whatever rest you can get. So
You know what I'm
I
saying?
That's
got into
where
the
we start
program.
doing right now.
Right.
So I'm like, alone, I'm ready.
I know.
Like, let me get
I
my
got
stuff
into
in
the
line too.
program.
We'll come back.
Right, right, right. For the first 2 weeks, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even do anything. I was just happy just being in the program. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get to it. I know
Yes.
it's gonna work. Yeah. And then, man, around those second weeks, I started watching the videos. Uh, I started getting fired up about it. I was like, wait, so I just got to do this and learn how to read a chart and push some buttons on my phone and I can make
You
money?
know what I'm saying?
Oh
Right.
man, I'm bull, man. I'm BSing. Let me get on this.
For the whole
So
time.
really started getting on it, and I ran into Alone, and I actually was only a month in front of her. So she's been in for 5 months. It's been about 6 months and maybe a week or two for me. And man, it's been an amazing journey. So many things that synchronized, similar to her situation as far as her having someone introduce her to Forex. I was introduced to investing by other people, and when I saw Forex and understood that it was 10 times bigger as far as the money movement and the speed that it moves, as than the stock market, I was like, man, I got to figure this out. So ever since then, it's just been an ongoing journey to be able to do this full time. Not full time doing it, but I'm getting closer every day. It definitely
When you
makes
know
money for me. I
Nice.
also know how to do mechanic work. I've been telling people, look, hold up, I can't touch a cup. Got to get some sleep so I get up in the morning and trade. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what I'm
So
saying?
Okay.
you got to turn
Yeah,
a few
you
up
up
in my
when the
way.
East Coast is up. For real.
What'd you say, brother?
I said you're up when the East Coast time's up.
No, it's I'm Central Time. Central Time. I'm calling from New Orleans, so I'm at the bottom of the map.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I'm talking
Oh.
about the
Yeah.
morning. Yeah, in the morning, the market is open East time.
Oh yeah. The
Yeah,
market,
yeah.
it opens pretty much. I ain't gonna lie. I've been getting alerts, and I've been wanting to peek while I've been on the call because sometimes you get some good ones around this time. Real early in the morning, 2, 3 in the morning, 4 or 5. It's a lot of action. And the only thing that'll stop you from succeeding in this opportunity is yourself. Along touched on it with your mindset. I don't know if
Mhm.
everybody understands. So many things are attached to the way you think. You know what I'm saying? If you think you can do something, you can do it. If you don't think you can do it, well, guess what? You can't do it.
That's what
Right.
you
So
should
you
do
know,
it
what I'm saying
yourself.
it sounds very simple, and
It
at
is,
times
yeah.
it can feel complex because you're dealing with your emotions and you're dealing with an internal battle with yourself.
Mhm.
And this is a real opportunity that will show you that because you'll have things that are times you should trade, or trades you should do, and you'll
Mhm.
sit there and talk yourself out of it. And
Real.
then look at it like, man, if I'd have did that, I'd have made this, I'd have made that. Why I didn't do it? And then other times you trust yourself and you actually make the trade and you do what you're supposed to do, and everything went smooth. It's like, man, if it could only be so simple and it go like this all the time. Well, guess what? It can't. It's all
Yeah.
about
Okay.
conditioning your mind,
Ups and downs.
doing what you're supposed to do, setting goals for yourself. Like I set a goal for myself even before I joined Forex. I wanted to be able to make $7 million a year. I wanted to be able to do something where I didn't take money away from people, but I actually help people while making money. You know,
Okay.
um,
You weren't
I had a bunch of
taking money
goals
from
for myself
people.
before I came here, and I came to I came to Project 50K, and the first thing I was told is write a list of whys. It's like, okay, that's different. And I start hearing other people whys, and they're lined up with my own. So I knew immediately I was at home. Um,
Mm.
so
You- Yeah.
it's a team environment. It's something that you can do from the comfort of your own home. And the only limitation on the money you can make or what you can do is on yourself and what you're willing to do. You can move at the speed you want to move. The videos are there for you at any time. You also have the ability to be able to go into a market that's open 24 hours a day and be able to make money. It's obviously peaks and valleys at different times, but if you want to go in there and try to find a trade at 3 in the middle of the day, which ain't always a good time, but hey, you might find one if you know what you're looking for and you know where you're supposed to be looking. So it's really
Exactly.
limited opportunities, and learning this will actually help you grow into any other aspect of investments. I've also been doing things with stocks too, but Forex is where it's at, and
Yeah.
it's all
And it's
so
the
similar.
same, like the way you read the charts and everything. Or like, what's the difference
Very,
between?
very similar. But the difference between stocks and Forex, the main thing is unless you're doing like stock options, that's similar to Forex. But if you're just getting regular stocks, you're buying stock and selling it. Well, Forex is similar to, like, let's say if I came to Palau
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow and I got my American money. I give it in there and I get Palau, and I don't know what y'all currency's called.
Yes,
It's US dollar.
you
Oh,
would have nicked it too.
totally.
But I get what you're saying though.
Well, I
Can't trade
exchanged
the
that
stone
over.
money.
What you say?
Can't trade the stone money, but we can definitely trade those US dollars out.
But the idea is still the same.
Yeah.
All right.
Except the market would fluctuate. Let's say I had $100 US and I turned it in for however much money over there, right? And the US money was worth more at the time. But when I got my money back, let's say I didn't spend all the money I had there, and the rock money, as y'all call it, is worth way more than my $100, and they give me $250 back because the
I see what
the
you're saying.
amount what the money is worth went up over that short period of time while I was on vacation for that week or two. And this is basically what you're playing with in the forex market is currency exchange. So anywhere you go to another country, you have to exchange currencies. What people don't know is those currencies fluctuate up and down
Right,
depending
the
on the
value.
time, the day, what's going on in the world, and
Yeah.
understanding that and being able to predict it, which you will learn in the academy, will help you to be able to make money off of it. So it's pretty much an endless opportunity when you're looking at it that way. Because how many currencies are there in the world? And not only can you trade currencies, you can trade gold, silver, oil, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies,
Okay.
all type of stuff. So it's uh it's truly amazing, man. And I see
It's an
myself.
open field.
I'm putting a 6 month period on myself to not have to do anything else but be able to trade full time.
Okay. That's what's up. And we're on our devices like most of the time. You wake up and you start getting going about throughout whatever you're doing in the day. Everybody's on their phone. So especially
Right.
the late hours at 3 a.m. So you were saying like that's the time period. So basically
That's when the market is hot.
you have to be there. You
Early
have to have
morning.
self discipline to know to really come through and make it happen for yourself, right?
Right. It's 5 in the morning for me. I don't know what time it'll be, somewhere else. So
Oh
somebody else
yeah,
might be at an
Japan.
advantage as opposed to myself. So you definitely need that discipline. Discipline is the building block to anything you want to do in
That's
success.
key.
Creating discipline and having a routine. When you're doing this, you don't want to be doing anything else. Fully lock in on that. And if you do it correctly and give yourself, let's say, an hour every day, you know what I'm saying? You could turn, might start off making $5, $10. You could turn that into $120 a day and into like somebody who's better than me, who I know that makes about $3,800 every day. Every day like clockwork, they're making that.
Just
Uh, you know what I'm saying? So it's there. You know, it's up to you how dedicated you want to be, and how much energy, effort, and your time you're willing to give.
That is what's up. Thank you for making time for us to share some
Wow.
insight, because that's one of the things that we, I think, as a just from where our upbringing, if we haven't, we don't know about it, not everybody knows about it, we don't trust it. We have to see multiple people in it,
Yeah.
and
That's why we thank you for Long for stepping up
yes,
and kind of like, say leading the way to open
Right.
minds. You know what I'm
yes.
saying?
Thank you guys for coming on and sharing. This is dope, and we definitely want to touch base. So, what would be the best way to contact you, or do we go through Along?
Mhm.
You can go through Project 50K to be able to get in touch with me. I haven't
Right.
set my social media. Well, I have a social media and everything, but I'm in the process of
Of setting
redoing
up
it.
the
So I don't want to put it out there and it's undone. But I also
gotcha.
do two podcasts. One I'm on sporadically. The other one I'm on pretty much all the time, which is called the Pelican Post Game Report, that I do with a good friend of mine. It's an American
Okay.
basketball team for New Orleans, and we also do the New Orleans Saints, which is the Sports Coma. You can
Thanks.
find us on YouTube and all other streaming platforms.
Tune in.
Yeah, the Sports Coma
Sports
and the
Coma,
Pelican Post Game Report. So I
Pelican
can also
Post
be
Game
found there.
Report.
If you come on live, you can jump in the chat, say what you want to say, whether you're a Saints fan, a Pelicans fan, or not.
There you
If
go,
you love
America.
American football, American basketball, we got good sports talk for you there too.
For sure. Thank you so much, Devon. It was a pleasure getting to know you. Thank you for your time, man. I know the time difference and everything.
I
So
know.
honestly, we really appreciate it, and we're gonna take it to the next level with Along. So hopefully we'll all be networking soon.
The whole network.
We
Yes.
did invite us
Most
to something, so
definitely,
we're
most
working,
definitely.
We'll get
on
to
it.
Yes.
I love what y'all doing too, man. Keep it up. It's
Appreciate
very
it.
good vibes over here. Nice show, very enlightening and uplifting.
No, this will be the first of many, so you guys have to come back with an update.
For sure.
All right.
One
Update.
year in,
After 6 months.
yeah.
I got you. It could be a little sooner than that if y'all want. I got
Hey,
you.
yo, hey, you think the more we talk about it, the more they know it. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
The more we
No,
all
for
reach
real.
the goal of financially free.
Oh yeah, financial freedom
That's
is
goal,
the
bro. It's
way.
like,
Yes.
because
It's
growing
the
up, we're
new
just taught
way.
how to use the money. We just
Yeah.
taught how to make the money and not how to save it and use it.
Right?
All you
You
ever
know?
hear
Right,
is
right.
"Dakaw daw." Hey, there's no money. That's all you hear, girl. Like "Dakaw daw, dakaw daw." There isn't no money, but it's because it's like we get it, we spend it, we don't know how to flip it and make it. Like you said,
We don't
multiply.
know.
Yeah, you gotta grow money. Contrary to belief, money do grow on trees.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
paper.
They actually do.
You know what I'm saying? So you gotta grow it. Only people in power that want to be selfishly in power and have everything to themselves don't want to see other people succeed, because you got to think about it. Where y'all come from, nobody's worrying about probably what you driving and all of that type of stuff. It's a different type of life. But if a person has nothing here, then they are only their material possessions. So
Amen.
they'll feel better if they could have something and other people can't. And the time has come. God is flipping everything upside down, and it's time for the last to be first and the
Wickedness.
first to be last.
Yes,
Mhm.
sir.
Exactly.
Amen to that.
Yes.
Wait, so we bring in what time?
All right. So
Oh,
you said that someone else introduced you to the game.
Oh
Guys,
yeah,
let
yeah.
us
How could I forget
yeah,
the lovely,
You forget.
none other?
segue.
He makes delicious food as well, and it's healthy.
okay.
Chef Rock, amazing, very passionate, powerful, intelligent, beautiful, wonderful young lady. Glad to have her in my life, and I wouldn't be here if it
Right?
wasn't for her. So bring her on and let her tell us her
Okay.
stuff.
Yeah,
Love you,
well,
Chef
Let's
Rock.
welcome
good.
Chef
Let's
Ray.
go.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Show that face, girl.
There we go.
Hey. Let's
Hi,
do it.
Can you let us know a little bit about yourself and also, you know, your journey in or yeah, your journey as an independent business owner with Project 50K and any other information you want to share because you are the mentor that brought Arsis into the game and Devon into the game, and here we are now. So we want to know, you know, what inspired you to take on this opportunity and continue to pass it on to others because you can very well keep it to yourself. But what inspired you to continue? Um,
You can hear, right?
Can you say that again?
Pero,
um, can you hear me?
Oh, you kicked her out.
Hold on one sec.
I can hear better when I turn my video off. So can you say it again?
Okay, hold on one sec. I'm gonna take it off the stream. Can you hear us now?
Yes, I can. I can hear better when I turn my video off. Weird.
Oh, is it
So
better?
can
The
you hear me
audio is
now?
better without.
Yeah, without video, it don't do so much of
Okay.
the popcorn noise. So I was like, oh, okay. Now I see if I do that, I can hear better. So I'm like,
Yeah, I
can
see.
you say it one more time?
It is no problem. Yeah. So um, can you just share with us because they mentioned so Along came across the opportunity through Devon and through him also gained you as a mentor in this journey as she continues to invest her time in Project 50K. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and him about the opportunity and you know any advice for anybody who's interested in joining or getting to know a little bit more about what you guys do?
Okay. Yes. Well, my name is Shafra, and I love this opportunity. As an IBO, as an investor. This platform, this I Am platform, I Am Educated, is absolutely amazing. Being an IBO, I actually connect people to the platform and make sure they are growing, understanding what it is to be an investor, that they become a professional investor and understand the importance of being a one percenter, which is learning how to truly get their money to work harder for them than they can work for it.
Mm-hmm.
And so as an IBO, that's what I do. I point people in the direction. I'm very hands-on when it comes to trading. So this be something I love to do and something I'm very good at. So I definitely love connecting people to the platform, answering questions, helping them understand, from the basics all the way to, beginner, intermediate, advanced. And it's just been amazing because since I've been here, what really got me to be an IBO and want to share this opportunity is that I was first the witness of it, of the experience, of the understanding, of the ability to get my time back, of the ability to multiply my money and further have financial freedom. And it grows my belief so high to know that what I could do financially for myself, that I was like, oh, I have to show people this. Like, because as a personal chef, I'm a health and wellness chef. So I help people take care of their physical, take care of their body by realizing that food is medicine and it's healing and it's able to do stuff for our bodies that most people have no clue about. So in that area, I bring knowledge and wisdom and education so that we can live healthier lifestyles and enjoy our food, but still live healthier lifestyles. And now being able to heal and bring blessings to people in the financial arena is just absolutely amazing. To bring that, already that's what I do, and now I'm serving people
It's like full circle.
financially, then now they have an opportunity to get themselves from $10 million to $10 million and beyond. This is a $10 million plus opportunity. And I say that because people have already come in here and they've done it. And, you know, I'm walking in the greats footsteps, you know, leaders that I look up to, that are my mentors, that are now able to guide me. And now that I'm walking in a path where I'm others' mentors, and I'm able to guide them and show them how powerful this tool is, and how easy it is for them to transform their lives.
Knowledge is power. Huh?
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is power.
And that's definitely, they go hand in hand, because definitely we are what we eat.
Mhm.
And it definitely takes a toll on our, not just our bodies, you know, our overall aura,
Mental, spiritual.
energy we put out there. So, and one of the main stresses is money. Like,
Yes.
So imagine learning how to use it.
trying to make it. So, what would be the best way for people to, you said you connect people and get them to the platform if they're interested? You know, how can they get a hold of you, or what should be their first steps coming in?
To get a hold of the platform, what people can definitely, they can direct message me on social media at Eating Clean with Ra, either from Instagram or Facebook, and I can direct them to a way to get connected to the platform. Someone did the same for me. We all have, if you're a part of the platform, you have a personal link that allows you to connect people and get them directly understanding this opportunity. I really love the power behind the multiplication of money. And so an additional thing is that we're actually having our first really big event that's going to be July 9th through 11th in New Orleans, Metairie, Louisiana area. And it's going to be a very powerful 3-day event, speaking on all form of health and wellness, from physical to emotional to spiritual to financial. And it just explains how health is an overall thing. It's an all around thing.
Right. That is the, when is that?
Might
What,
need to take
that's
that
happening on July 11th, right?
July 9th through the 11th.
Oh, 9th through the 11th. Okay, July 9th through the 11th. So make sure you guys hit up Eating Clean with Ra for more information about that. And you said you'll also be learning not just about health and you know, spiritual and emotional, but also about financial.
Yes, that's the piece, that realizing that we're meant to live in abundance. You know, we didn't come to this world to work ourselves dry and just pass.
Right?
You know,
We're
we
more
came
than
here
that.
to
There's
be
more.
fruitful and multiply. We came here to be examples, to be doers of the word of the kingdom, to build something awesome so God can shine through us. And so we have to look strong. We have to be abundant to be a representation of that. So this opportunity really allows people to be empowered, to
That's
think
what
about their dreams, to think
you
about
took the
their
word right out of my mouth. Like, just having
yes,
these conversations with you guys tonight has very much empowered me even more, because you know, it's one of those things is the financial freedom, for sure. You know,
Financial literacy.
like,
Just a
we're
dog,
always like,
man.
oh, when we get the money, we're gonna do this. Like, no, we want to get to the point where we're like, this is what we're doing,
yes,
and if God wills, it will be. You know, if it was supposed to be, He'll make it happen. And like, you
yes.
guys are just, like, this is like confirmation of what, you know, we need to get on this opportunity. Shefra, I really appreciate the time that you have made for all of us, especially you know, with all the things that you have going on. Is there anything that you want to share? You know, for anybody who's just coming to find out about this and is maybe a little scared or skeptical about it, how can they, you know, or what tools can they use to, as far as getting right with, like, how can we communicate that, this is something that is um sorry, I'm at a loss for words. I'm still at the empowered situation.
So
I want to
how do
ask
they
more
feel?
questions.
So let me shorten that.
Yes,
So how do
please.
they how would
Let's
they
go.
feel? How would they feel comfortable doing this? You know what I'm saying?
Okay, what I can say is that I can tell someone that, if they're skeptical or they're, on the edge or things like that too, I will first tell them that in order to change the things in your life, you have to change the things in your life. And so being a part of this opportunity allowed me to realize that, like, in order for you to hit another level of yourself, a lot of times when we're getting out of our comfort, we are skeptical, or we are unsure or uncertain, because we're entering a new version of ourselves.
That we
We
don't
have
know.
to
What's it
we
gonna
have to
take?
evolve, we have to grow. And
Exactly.
so I would say that, the most of it, amazing thing is that this is a low risk, high reward opportunity. It's very little for as much for all that you get within the opportunity,
Okay.
and that you're learning. You're literally, is an educational piece. You're learning the fastest ways to grow wealth in the world. It's no guess if these are the fastest ways. They are. You're learning about the most largest financial market in the entire world. So it's not a guess if it works. It's the largest financial market in the entire world. So it's really about, now that you know it exists, now that you know your money is already being used in this market, you just don't make any money from it, just the banks do. Now you have an opportunity to get your power back and get that control over your money in ways that, that are already affecting your money that you don't even really know about. So it's a knowledge piece, it's an educational piece,
Mm-hmm.
and it's empowering, because it shows you, now that I told you the truth, now I have the solution. And that's what makes it empowering. Sometimes we figure out things, but we're not empowered because we don't, all we know is this happened and we don't know the solution,
We don't.
and the only thing that's going to empower us is the solution to our problems.
Right.
And
There.
this is truly the solution.
Exactly.
That is so dope, man.
That's
Honestly,
what
I
everybody.
was like, I really like that there's that support system, because you mentioned that, you guys keep in contact, always touching base with her.
Now I gotta be a
Yes.
witness too, like to Along. We know Along.
Yeah.
She's not into this financial
Mentorship here is
stuff. So like,
amazing. The connections.
she is really a
Relax
testimony.
mode. Yes. Definite
Thank you,
change, and we
sis.
can see it, and we definitely we would love
To
to
change.
to take it on, and really embrace it. I can't wait. I can't wait for the after this conversation.
We might see y'all in New Orleans.
After the show,
Yeah.
when we really apply what you guys have shared with us, because
That's cool, because I feel like the energies do attract other
Yeah.
energies. We've been looking into financial freedom,
Yep.
financial literacy. So when Along brought it up, I was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? And then she started diving into it. I was like, okay, we're all in the right path now. Like we're heading towards something.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
it's dope.
and just like, even coming from her, telling us about, you don't have to do anything, just hop on the opportunity call, and I really believe in you guys, because it's in line with what you're doing. And I remember conversations we had, Jafra, so I'm ready, just so you know. And I'm really excited. I'm super thankful that you guys hopped on and shared your guys' experience with everyone.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for the platform to speak and to share this opportunity, because it really feels good to give people something that is very rewarding.
Mm-hmm. And even right now,
Mhm.
I feel it. Like, it's just I'm excited.
Everybody's
I'm excited,
like,
like,
traveling,
what do you
so
let me find
currencies
out.
gotta keep getting exchanged.
Right? And it's
That's
like we were
good. That's really
telling
good to
Along,
know.
it's like when we leave Palau, you can leave Palau and go so many ways. You can go to Japan, you can go to Taiwan. It's like you were bound to exchange your money like that. So that if we're on our phones, and that is a definite service that can be utilized, hello, like, why are we not doing this already? Oh, excuses. Okay, let me reevaluate. I need to have on. Thank you so much, Chef Rob. We want to keep in touch with you. And so yeah, we'll talk after. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. And we're gonna bring back Sister Elong. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Say
you.
thank you and peace to Chef Ra. If you guys want to know more, make sure you go and follow her on Eating Clean with Ra on Facebook and Instagram, y'all. She has an event coming up July 9 to July 11. So if you're down that way, make sure you go check it out on Instagram and get the deets because there's emotional, mental, and financial gains from this 3-day event.
So
Thank you.
Thank you so
everyone in
much.
Louisiana.
All right. Thank you so much. Along, kumang masalan le. Ngoy titir tayo ladra 50K, project 50K. Oh, sorry, let me unmute you, girl, real quick. Hold on.
I know I didn't want to like break you guys routine or anything, like for bringing, because I know you guys we're more of bring our people, out there, but I'm sorry I had to, because if it wasn't for them I wouldn't be here.
Glad.
So we're all
That's
gotta
what's
bring
up.
everything, it's the unity. You have to bring everybody. It doesn't matter where you're from, it's if we're
Exactly.
doing good through God, like we gotta bring us
Exactly.
together. We gotta bring us all together.
No, for real.
That's
Yes.
man. Shout out to everybody who
Thank you
joined us
guys,
tonight.
everyone.
Yes, drop some love, drop some hearts. You guys make sure you go follow along. Can you tell them where they can reach out to you if they want to know more?
Make sure to reach out to her. Get some.
Yes. Oy, Karya, you can reach me out at Facebook, Elong Tell, or IG, Along the Way, and below you see going.
Yay! Cross the
And
screen,
then
fam. You see?
we're doing this launch call. Especially it's a special made just for the people back home. It's gonna be tomorrow. What is today? This is Thursday. It's gonna be tomorrow. It's Friday. It's gonna be tomorrow, Friday, Palawan time. It's gonna be 10 p.m. For a central time. It's gonna be 8 a.m. I know people are gonna be at work, but if you're interested, you let me know. I can send you the recording. But we gotta go with the process of how we get you guys on to the opportunity. So if you can't make it, let me know. I can send you a recording.
Okay.
So that's 8 o'clock Central Time, 9 o'clock Eastern Time, and for Pacific Time, you guys, it's 5 o'clock. 8766. This is morning and tutar gid kapsingera other below, and I specifically had to like arrange it to follow their time. I know how it is back home.
Right.
Churang, mangarang, family, so I was trying to like
Allow
make it
games.
yeah. So I know people are busy with the games, whatever, but if you guys wanna, you know, if you can make it, just let me know. I'll have the recording sent to you and then we'll go from there. But this is gonna be tomorrow, 10 a.m., 10 p.m., 10 p.m. Pound time.
All right. So
Yes.
10 p.m. Palau time. I see
Yes.
my mom over there. Mom,
Oh,
hop on
Oh,
it. I'm gonna
yes.
send you her
And
flyer
yeah, just
as
to
well.
clarify everything,
Yeah.
I'm not getting no commission for anybody coming on the call, just so you'll know, because I
Yes.
know you're
It's
thinking
just to
about
share
it.
information.
It's nothing. I'm not getting anything. These people
yes.
are not getting anything. We're going all out. They're
Mm-hmm.
helping me all out, bringing this opportunity back home. So no, it's a free, man. So take advantage of this kind of. We don't People just don't go out, giving free, especially this
Information
kind
about
of
how to move up
knowledge.
Yeah, you
Like
gotta
financially.
pay. You gotta
Yeah.
pay for the
Yeah,
service.
because I remember sharing it to one of my coworkers, and he was like, "Are you sure you're not getting no commission?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is why I had to like share it. FYI, I don't get anything. This is just me coming out from my for the people who knows me.
Spread love.
I go all out helping people. But for this, learning a skill set for to free your future, like I'm still
And then
learning
it's
it, but
about
why?
you applying what you're learning and me
Yeah,
doing the training. So it's not like,
yes.
oh, come and sign on and be part and then, build your
Yeah,
what you want to.
yeah, you gotta like Devon like said, you gotta have goals and dreams to, to keep
You're
you going.
wise.
Though it's the mail just because I'm telling you this because
Right.
I'm not forcing. Yeah, don't
Oh,
please
dito
don't
tayo
come here.
over.
Oh, don't please don't come here, LD, though just the money, guys. Please, I'm
The
sorry.
knowledge.
This is
It's the knowledge
yeah,
that is
it's the skill set
yeah,
that's gonna set you free.
that
Yes.
will get you the money. It's the skills that will
Yes,
get you the money.
yes.
Longevity. Yes.
So,
So it's not the memo. It's more than that. So, but before I really just wanna give a shout out to Osisang Rafael, man. She
she's been
is yes, ang ka other
Shout out to
Belao.
you, Aussie Sang, if you're still here.
Yes, yes, ang ka other Belao. I mean, I know her from high school,
Mm-hmm.
but it was like I said, rogol to ka manaldi nga naruba, your breath. Um, me coming out with this. I'm sorry, did we pass the time? But me coming out with this, and then for her to be able to connect of the sharing my, the flyer, everything going on, I was able to connect with her. Little did we know, little did I know, little did she know, she's learning forex too. And it's yeah, like it's that
oh, shoot, that's it.
yeah, like
Y'all better
I
sensei.
really shout out for her
Ladies.
too. Yes, because I'm so proud. Like it's kasi nakulta ka the other Belal Black approach it. We don't know this, but
Mm-hmm.
for her, I had to call her. So we talked yesterday, right?
Nice.
And it's like, oh my gosh, I had to like ask her like, hey, how are you doing? How is it going? Marang, why are you not sharing this to people? But it's that, kadamel other belao. Other belao, ginabral other belao.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you
She
know?
call it.
Kadamel other belao, but it's like it's time guys. It's time to like open our mind and
Make those opportunities for you
take
and
advantage
money
of
work
what's
for
out
you.
there. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
the technology, instead of use that time of like not on Facebook talking, like
Just
Mm-hmm.
surfing.
man, let's change everything to the
Yeah.
right way, like instead
Mm-hmm.
of talking about people or the other belao. So
Now we're
instead
gonna
of
change
doing
that
that,
mindset and
man,
perspective.
let's do
Mm-hmm.
this. So I really very proud of Sisang. It's the time she gave me. She's in this like. So for me to hear her,
That's
it's like
confirmation. Allowance is
Maral,
right.
yeah, like Maral Miss Caramel, like kada Maral other pero mom that's so this where are there, but sel nga ruba kan mo nga ruay
Siya
of
di
course
talul.
masisi and ding Maral of course symbol nga dinablo nga ko radi me like team bonding and then maybe si Arubak, like how we got I got connected with Osisang, find out that she's been doing this, and it's working.
Shout out
It's
to Sis.
real.
She was
Yes,
reached
shout
out
out to
too. I
her,
remember
man.
she
Like
reached out a couple
shout
months
out to
back.
her. Like you guys are gonna be just prepare for her to come in the future show because she
Oh
will.
yeah,
Yeah.
already.
So she will. Just I really just wanted to shout out to her because I'm really proud that like meeting someone other below that doing this. So
Yeah,
it's and it
yeah.
was just yesterday and today's the call. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's yeah, it's everything was
Hey,
meant to be, man.
you know what
So
I'm
shout
saying?
out to her, man.
Attraction. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
shout out to her. Let's do this and give it out to our people. Spread it like help one another.
Show.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Mga
I'm glad.
rabbits, so you have a seminar tomorrow, right? You said it's a free
Yes.
seminar.
Seminar.
At sumong sorry
Another word for seminar is just to specifically it's just
opportunity call is what you
yes.
called it, right?
I was trying to like think of Palawan, but after taswiyate ale, like te
Mm-hmm.
ale. Thank you. Thank you so much, sis. I really appreciate your time sharing with you yesterday. Thank you.
For sure. Shout out to you,
Yes,
sis. We're gonna have to
opportunity.
ask you to come on the show. This is the official ask right now. We're gonna hit you up on the side though,
Yes.
because
Oh, she will
yes,
come.
we're trying
Yes.
to find out, what's up with foreign exchange, and this is so
So
dope.
just prepare because she's gonna
Both
be
of you guys
coming.
going at it.
Yeah, she's gonna be coming big. So to prepare. Just want to come out and share because in the future, if you see us winning or if you see us silungod ay gang don't taka mo sa desing dimlak don't be surprised. I want to be something that I did really trying going all out to share the opportunity because it's real. So we want us to really help each other with the people back home, the next generation,
Yeah.
especially our people back home, right? Like to really help them open their mind that there are other opportunities out there. We just need to like open up our mind and take risk and take the opportunity and put in the work, man. Madu
Yeah.
arugod, madu arugod. So makutoy semel. I really like, man. I gotta bring this. Takal alay kal below, like takal ligang. But seldo ring again. It's in it somewhere. It just need a motivation. Like
Yeah.
so makabringi ang
Motivated to like
yes,
mesang atong arbela ko to wangara tele de beotan mo tarang isel de berang apart
yeah,
de hustle out
yeah,
like why not
yes,
hustle out towards something that's
To
going to
yourself.
multiply your money like you guys said, and also
yes,
bring us financial freedom, because that's the ultimate goal. Just keep going in the same hamster wheel.
yes, yes.
So, sis, everybody who's tuned in from the beginning and
Masaul.
stuck around, thank you so much. And if you guys are interested, again, and reach out to Mara Elong Tell. She has an opportunity call going on tomorrow. You can get all the details from her social
Yes,
media and
yes,
680 MBMT, because we posted the flyer. It's free. Nobody's asking for you to invest anything. It's just to open ear. It doesn't matter what's
Learn some more.
She'll send you a link. You can register, and you'll get a Zoom link to join the opportunity call. All right. So if you guys are interested, take it. Yes. Mimi said, I'm taking notes. Yes, Mom.
yes.
You're gonna send me the flyer. Duet to say optika klungyal mo oti aray.
Akmla matigara. No, see that's the okay. Do it here. Akmla.
Tigre.
Akmla matigara klungya lemla to matamaral mak. Akmal di mira adal di medal ultra
May
kasakmal to
mogyungi.
matami. Akmla to
Instead,
matami akmla matigara ngi to
Go.
matami. So I'm just waiting for you guys to come on and let's do this. Like,
for sure.
Got
yeah,
time.
Gabriel, I love you
Let's
guys.
get it,
Let's
Tams.
go.
Not for sure, for sure.
All right, guys, you already know it's been another episode of TTalks with your girl Keeks.
Be folk.
Yes, and our special guest, anotha.
Hey.
One time for anotha.
Yes, one tap for one
We
time.
definitely want to dedicate this to our fams. If you was tuning in from wherever, and just we came together. Thank you, Along, you and Giru Tell, for reaching out, because in our way of remembering it, because in that past recently was to come together and we're gonna do a send off, right, of balloons or
Yes.
the lanterns, and just was humbled to even for you guys to ask me to come up with design. Somebody asked earlier if they can show the shirt, so can we just stand up and show it? It's all of Kayo's original songs, and then some of our favorite covers. Yeah.
We love you, kayo. Yeah.
Shout out to all the ones that have gone, and shout out to everybody who's still here. Let's make the most. Let's maximize our lives, guys. It's about time.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, guys, and make sure you tune
Thank you,
in
guys.
next
Thank you, everyone.
week.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.